Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to use shape dividers in Elementor. Okay, so here we have two sections from an Elementor template. We have one on a white background and the other one is on a colored background. So we are going to be adding shape dividers to both of these sections. Now, to add a shape divider to a section, you must first select it by clicking on this icon. Alright, so we are going to start with the first section, so I'm going to click on it. Now let's move over to the left and click on Style. Now scroll all the way down and click on Shape Divider. Alright, so you can add a shape divider either at the top of a section or at the bottom. Let's add one to the top. I'm going to click on the drop down and select the Tilt Shape Divider. So here we have a few options that we can use to customize the shape divider. You can change the color as well as the height. So as I drag this slider, you'll notice that the shape begins to appear over on the right. Now, since the shape divider is the same color as the background, you will not see it properly. So I'm going to change the color to gray just so you can see it. Okay, so here's the tilt shape divider. So basically it stretches from the top left-hand corner of the section all the way down to the right. Now, if I turn on flip, the shape divider will be placed on the left. Okay, so now I'm going to toggle bring to front to place the shape divider in front of the content. Now this column is still in front of the shape divider because of its positive Z index. So I'm going to select the column and go over to the Advanced tab. Under Z index, I'm going to change this value to 0. So now it's behind the shape divider. Okay, so I'm going to change the value back to 10. Now let's add a bottom shape divider. I'm going to click on the section and scroll down to click on shape divider. Now I'm going to reset the color of the top shape divider. So I'm going to click on the color and click on the clear button. Drag the height slider all the way to the left and under type, select none. Now let's add a bottom shape divider. I'm going to click on the bottom tab and under type, I'm going to select the same shape divider that we had at the top. Let's choose a gray color. All right, this looks good. Now let's adjust the height. Okay, so here we have a shape divider at the bottom of the section. And we can also bring it to the front. All right. So shape dividers can be used for function or style. They basically separate your content, but they can also be used creatively. So for example, you can make it seem like the bottom section is extended by making the bottom shape divider for the top section the same color as the background of the bottom section. Like so. So I encourage you to play around with shape dividers to get the hang of it. So try to combine different shape dividers or combine different customization options to try to create your own unique style. After all, you have the option to practice using a disposable instance like this one versus practicing on a live website. Now let's add a different shape divider to this section. On the left, click the drop down next to type and select clouds. Now I am going to drag this height slider to stretch out the pattern. That was the bottom. Now let's do the top and I'm going to select clouds again. Okay, so now you can choose a new color or click the sampler to choose a color from the page. So this is one of the colors that was used. You can drag the height slider to bring the pattern down. Okay, so if you like the color, you can keep it or you can sample another color. So we can try this color. Or let's go with the same color as the bottom. Alright, so this is just an example of what you can do with shape dividers. I'm not expecting you to go for this exact style, but this basically gives you a general idea of what you can achieve if you take some time to customize your shape dividers. And remember, you can add shape dividers to any section. You're not limited to the top section on a page. So for example, I'm going to add a shape divider to the bottom section. I'm going to scroll down and click on the 6 dots to select the section. Under style, I'm going to click on shape divider and select one from the drop down menu. Let's use triangle. Okay, so you'll notice that this one has both a height and width slider, whereas the previous one only had a height slider. And like I said, feel free to experiment with customization options. Okay, so now I'm going to remove this shape divider by going over to the left hand side and under type, I'm going to change this to none. Okay. So if you want to see a preview of your design, all you need to do is click on the preview changes icon in the bottom of the page and a new tab will open with a preview. If you're happy with the changes you've made, go back to the editor and click update at the bottom of the page. Okay, so now you know how to add shape dividers to your sections in Elementor.